Alright, we're going to be talking about Laby and the super duper crazy amount of information we got regarding her. I want to say she kind of took over the KR tournament stream. Her voice actress came out and started singing, serenading the crowd before the tournament actually started. Everybody stuck around for the obvious update news about Laby, and to a much lesser extent, Chung and his new webtoon that he's going to be coming out with. So, we're going to take this time to analyze her gameplay trailer. We're going to take a look at it right now and go from beginning to end and see if we can find anything interesting about it. Alright, let's go. So right off the bat, we can see that she's extremely athletic. She does her little cartwheel into backflip, looks like. Or backflip into cartwheel in the air. She lands down. Extremely energetic, flexible, spunky, peppy, can-do attitude kind of chick. Very tomboyish. Very befitting of someone who's grown up in the forest as a wild child. Kind of like Mowgli from the Jungle Book. Characters like that. And she also has kind of like a Alice in Wonderland vibe to her, as she presumably was left all alone, or maybe she left on her own to be alone. We don't really know the details behind her stunt in the woods, the demon forest, but she's there somehow. So let's see what else she has to offer. She has a nice walk cycle. Let's see, I think this may be the basic ZZZ combo. So I think the second hit launches. Go back again. So the first hit, very good up on there. No, the second hit did not launch. It's a 2-hit combo into a uppercut that launches. And then the fourth Z is just a kick and launches the enemy away. There seems to be a special effect on it as well. You also go into a freefall animation right after it's done. So in PvP, it's going to leave you wide open if you miss, or you're just doing it haphazardly. But usually you should be canceling it as per usual. If she's a brawler type, the ZZZ dash forward ZZZ is going to be your main combo loop. So, I don't know, maybe there's some special effects on the last Z. Because you get the 2-hit starter, then the uppercut, then the magical explosion that comes out of Nisha, which is the name for her mirror. So, I don't really know. We're gonna have to mess around with that. Alright, it's her awakening. She goes in. I'm assuming that's dash Z? Or does the awakening just change the properties of her Z attack? It seems like she may have like a homing attack for her punches and kicks. Her main Z combo, which would make sense. Or it could be her X. I'm not too sure. Maybe her X will be her mid-range attacks mixed with her Z moves, but we'll see. We'll see how that works, but she kind of slides into that guy. I'm not sure if that's a dash X, dash Z. Dash X usually is cross up, so it's probably not that. Probably either dash Z or the awakening property has made her Z homing attack, or just a different attack entirely. And then I think it's a two-parter attack as well, because she zooms in, she zooms in with like some kind of sliding kick, and then there's a second part of it where she like stands up and there's a bunch of flutters in front of her. I'm pretty sure that's a hitbox too. So it's a two-part attack. Okay, here we see her jump. Yeah, she's on the edge. She jumps a considerable distance. She double jumps. And then she air dashes. And looks like she jumps out of the mirror, Nisha? Or does she jump into and then out of the mirror? Let's see. No, let's go back one more time. Oh, no, she jumps off of the mirror. Yeah, the mirror appears where she is on her feet, and she jumps off the mirror. So she has an air dash, which is nice. She's a double jump into an air dash, which is crazy, actually. That's a lot of mobility to give a base character. Holy crap. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, jump and then air dash, and it's extremely fast. Extremely fast. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what her movement speed, jump speed, and all that is in this clip. She's clearly wearing her promo, so her base stats are pretty up there. But we don't know any of her stats or what her level is. She's in Hamel, so she's definitely not in the early level range. She has to be at least mid-level range. So she has access to some pretty good stats. That's a crazy amount of movement. That double jump sent her like skyward. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm assuming it's just an air dash afterwards, which is fine. Alright, and then she lands. She hits him with another. It looks like a Z into an X. Yeah. I'm gonna say that's Z and X. Or is that a skill? Let's go back again. Yeah. She Z's twice. Yeah, it's definitely the Z combo. And then she brings up the mirror. And that mirror could be ZZX, or it could be a skill. Not too sure. And it seems to trap the enemy. Okay, here we see a special active, a raw special active. She sends the mirror out, and a line. And it seems to capture... How many enemies is that? Looks like 1, 2, 3? Only 3 enemies? It feels like there's more. Where are those hammers coming from? I'm gonna assume... No, there were more enemies there. She just killed them all. And it cuts and we only get to see the 2 that are remaining. Yeah, there's a whole bunch there. Then they die. And then the people who are alive are actually trapped in this weird black, let's call it vine encasing. So you get a mobilized status similar to Kiliarch's the chain move that like binds enemies. So you got that going for you. And they're there for quite a bit. She casts a skill and she just stands there for like almost half a second. It's pretty good stun time. Okay, in this scene she's just being absolutely overrun by enemies. It's kind of played up for laughs. She's getting bullied and she just runs away, cartoon style. The enemies are just, they don't have her in her like a perfect stun lock, but she's getting bullied. She falls over and then she teleports out. So that could be a counter move. I'm not too sure because she falls over before she initiates the teleport. Or that could be a clever cut. I'm not too sure looking at it now. But it looks like it's one shot. Like she falls over and then she just teleports out of there. Could be a dash X, could be a counter, could be just a raw special active, cannot tell. But that's interesting that she has that ability regardless, even if it is just a cut. That would be a huge dash X -X, teleport, in line with Ein. And if it's a counter skill, it's pretty crazy. Similar to Air Blue and Emotions skill, where he gets hit from behind and he can teleport out of there. Okay, then she runs away. She has this really nice walk cycle animation. Very cartoonesque. She's very animated. She's a very athletic character, which makes sense. Then it zooms in, and she's out of there. And that's all we got. Interesting character indeed. I'm looking forward to playing with her. She has some pretty interesting moves so far. And I think that's about it for now. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
눈을 감았다 떴다 해 슬픔 투성이 얼굴로 아주 긴 시간이 흐른 것 같아 떠난 하루를 새어봐 엉킨 새벽과 아침 지나도 혼자로 내가 태어난 걸 바라본 격이 언젠가 만나게 되면 안겨줘요